brothers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today we're gonna be playing as the most upvoted country in the last video, which is Giga Chad. Now Giga Chad, is that expert? No, not a legend. It's just hard, really. That's actually pretty surprising. Let's go ahead and look at Chad. Chad starts out as the 146th best GDP, 93rd military power, 183rd GDP per capita. We are an autocracy. Taking a look at our troops, we have just 600 tanks, not a lot, just 100 rockets, just 72. So we're pretty poor in terms of military power. But let's go ahead and fix our budget, bring that down to about 20%, R&D up to 8, military spending here, and then liquidity down. Would apply. And then we'll go into research. We'll put 2 levels into combat training, and then 2 levels into reactive armor. And then the other 10 points we're going to put into economic research. Kind of our go-to at this point. Let's go ahead and take a look at the military. We would love a full unit of commandos, so let's go ahead and grab that. We probably need a lot of gunners, so let's grab those. I would love 1,000 tanks if possible. Oh, we can get pretty close. Let's get 1.5k tanks and throw... Oh, we really just need 1,000 rockets. Let's get 1,000 rockets and throw the rest into tanks. From here, we're going to look at our government. We are an autocracy, so we'll stick with that. We'll bring down paramilitary pretty heavily, though. And martial law can go down to about 50%. So that'll bring our corruption down from 29 to, or negative 29% cash to only 2%. So we'll apply there, and we'll wait for our military to grow. We have our full military power. We have an 8.2 military power. We have a bunch of neighbors we can fight. We could wait for the scramble for Africa, or we could push out through like Cameroon to get access to the ocean. We're not going to be able to fight down Nigeria by any means. That's an absolute death trap. Let's take a look at our diplomacy, by the way. Anybody friends with us? No. We need to go alliance hunting. Let's see if Russia wants an alliance with us. Just give us a little bit of defensive power. They will not accept that. What about India? India's 25, still too expensive. And you're too expensive. Okay, so we need to push our way out, or we're going to be in a lot of trouble. No, we got to fight Cameroon. We got to get a way out for ourselves. We can't afford to wait for the scramble for Africa. Let's go ahead and start pushing out here. Here comes their army. And down falls their army. How bad was that for us? Actually, not too bad. So now we can get sea access and really start hitting some better targets to bring up our money, because we're only making 2 gold a tick, which is... No, Brazil! Oh, that's so bad for us. They're blocking the coast. Here, split, get down. Let's at least get down to Gabon so we can have another shot at getting to the coast. We go into the Gabon really quickly. Let's use 2 armies so we can capture a little bit faster and see if we can get a coast. And now we have a coast. So now we have a way out. We don't have to fight any gigantic wars or any enemies we don't want to, because we are safe and have a way out. Oh, but hold on. Brazil's fighting Argentina. Let's get our armies down here and see if we can grab some of Argentina. I'm glad I kept 1 army on the coast. Yeah, Sudan's going to be a no-go for now. Let's just go to Argentina. Ah, frick. That looks like it was more of a border skirmish. You guys are fighting down Chile, though. How bad's Chile hurting now? We can get Chile. Where's the economic zones of Chile? Right there. We can definitely get that. Give me here. Chile has a very small army of less than 1,000k firepower. So let's go ahead and hit them in their capital. And then we'll split our army, knowing that most of what we need from Chile is in the south. We should be fine. There we go. Chile's army's been defeated. Paraguay's declared war on us. We'll send, if they actually send troops over. Paraguay's right here. Oh, here's some troops. Let's see if we can buy them off. 7. 5. Yeah, definitely worth. Chile's been defeated. Peru is getting attacked. Peru's the 50 best GDP. Who is attacking them? Japan is attacking them. Maybe we can sneak our way up to Peru and grab some land. Oh wait, Argentina's back for, or excuse me, Brazil's back for Argentina. Forget Peru. That's a big army. They're going to win that battle. So let's get over here and get Argentina. Much more valuable target for us. Argentina is the 23rd best GDP. Argentina actually won that battle, but they're completely deprived of troops. So let's go ahead and go for Argentina. But now let's see if we can get an alliance with anybody. India, you are like the cheapest. We could afford you, but I would prefer Russia. Russia's very cheap. Yeah, let's get an alliance with Russia to increase our defensive power. We're up to 140. Won't save us from a ton of things, but will save us from a few attacks for sure. Argentina is done. As it currently stands, we are now the 28th best GDP. We have the 31st best military power, so we've kind of extinguished the amount of troops that we can really deploy. We really haven't lost a lot, though, because we've been really picking our battles wisely. So that is good for us. But I think it is time to kind of hang back for a little bit and let the world develop. Let's go ahead and put our army in the ocean just in case we need anything. And save up a little bit. Only making 61 gold a tick is not going to help us out a lot, but it is a lot better than we were at previously. And I am actually going to increase my liquidity to about 15%. It is going to tank our economy a little bit, but we need money right now. So let's go ahead and bump that up so we can start getting our economy up a little bit. Oh, can we get over to Malaysia? Probably not, but we're going to try. Malaysia's getting attacked by Japan. If we can get over there and steal even a little bit, that'll be a lot of money for us. Oh, let's go. We have a big chunk of Malaysia we can get. This is where all the economic zones are. So we're going to attack this with a lot of ferocity. This is going to be a lot of money and a lot of population for us if we can get it. There we go. Big chunk for us. Now we're making 200. Granted, that's with a little bit higher liquidity than we typically run. But we're very happy with that. That's enough that we can start kind of building an army from here and wait for one of the big guys to go down. Russia's looking like the biggest target to go down, but they're so far maintaining their levels of aggression. So let's just send everybody into the ocean and just kind of wait again. Oh, China's fighting Vietnam. Can we get over there and grab some of that too? We can get all Vietnam too. Vietnam is like the 37th. Yeah, that's great. Give me an army down here and give me an army up north. There we go. Now we're the 16th best GDP. Now we are running an awkward exchange rate, which we're going to have to adjust here shortly. But for right now, when we need the troops, I think it's definitely worthwhile. Thank you, China, for that Vietnam. We didn't lose too many troops. We lost about 500,000 in firepower, which is rough. But honestly, we didn't take any losses from invading. We really didn't take any losses from invading Argentina. So I feel pretty good about that. We took 0 losses from invading Malaysia. So now we just kind of coast from here. Do we still have an alliance with Russia? Yes, they will protect us. China, just FYI, how much are you? Not declare war. That'd be awful. 73. Why not? Why not? Why not? Allies help with the exchange rate? Oh, I didn't even know that. Especially the United States. Yeah, that moves us up to 60 just getting an alliance with China. How much would it cost for you? 6 million. Okay, so that's a little unrealistic, but that's good to know. And we do have 4.1 points, so let's go ahead and invest in smart taxation. Help our economy a little bit more. Get that up there so we can start investing in the military once again. All right, we got $1 million in the bank. Let's get $1 million's worth of tanks. That's another 1.3. That's great. In the year 2038, we're doing really good as Chad. 17th best GDP, 25th best military power. Our economy is tanking when we compare it to the rest of the world. We are growing at 1.1%. The rest of the world's growing a little bit higher. The world is in a recession right now. So we're not doing the best, but hey, we'll survive. We definitely just need to take the time to build up the military though. We get another 4.1, another level of smart taxation. We have 800 in the bank. We could probably use with some more rockets. We lost a lot of our rockets so far. So another 1,000 of those. Oh, Saudi Arabia is kind of going down. Hold on, let's get in position for Saudi Arabia. Now, we have built up the army a little bit. You can see our current scores. We invested in a couple more levels of militia. We also got 2 levels of smart taxation. Who's fighting? What's going on? Can I jump in on this? I should jump in on this. We have 740. That should be enough to buy off the Arab League. I think we go into Saudi Arabia. All right, that's Saudi Arabia defeated. And now we're making 1.2. And now becomes the hard part. Do we want to lower liquidity? I don't think we do. Let's get some tanks out there, though. Let's really increase that. That'll get us up to around 5,000, right? Yeah, pretty close to 5,000 tanks. The United States declared war on us or is hostile to us. I think it's because they walked through our land. We'll buy that off. No need to fight, brother. We're all friends here. Is the Philippines getting attacked? Oh, okay. The Philippines is down to just militias, and they don't have any real alliances. So let's get everybody, like right here. I'm going to draw a line for you because I don't trust your pathing. And we're going to go fight the Philippines. The Philippines sound good. Honestly, they have a lot of rebels for the amount of economy they have, but because the United States is right here to help us fight them down, I'm pretty okay with fighting them. All right, Philippines are done. How'd that do to our army? Not that bad. Doing just fine, making 1.42. Once we take over a big power, though, like a Russia, I think we're going to adjust our economy, or even a Mexico would be nice. But that will require somebody else kind of making a foolish move. Brazil is getting real weak, though. Maybe we gang up, we get some of you guys, and we prepare for a war with Brazil. We have 300,000 in the bank to hopefully buy off the enemies of Brazil, but they're so weak right now. I think we just go into them with our full force of 23 million and get Brazil. They're such a gem for us. 7th best GDP is going to be heavily worth it. And down goes your army. Okay, great. We lost a little bit of tanks. Nothing too vital, I think. We lost about 3 million firepower. Nothing unrecoverable, that's for sure. And now we get all the benefits of attacking Brazil. The United States doesn't want to be friends. What would cost $1 million? We'll get the rest of Brazil done before we look for another alliance with them. How much do these guys cost, by the way? A full unit. Not quite there. We'll try and get another unit up and available just to help fight down the mini rebels of Brazil. But we're making great progress. Nobody else has joined in, so we're getting a lot of this land for free. Want this army to stay along the coast and fight down these rebels before they do anything more damage. And we'll just keep pushing for Brazil. We can finally get a level of self-sufficient economy. Let's go ahead and pump that up. Get our economy going a little bit higher. And at this point, now that we've basically finished Brazil, I think this is the last little sector. Actually, they've got some holdings in Africa that we're going to need to get. I think it's now time to start worrying about our economy a little bit. So let's take a look at the big guys and see who's got the most agreeable economy for what we're trying to do. That's pretty good. I'm actually going to copy the United States down. So let's move this up to 26. And then 8. 4. And then bring down liquidity to 4 as well. Now that will drastically affect our budget, but we will go up to a 69% exchange rate. And I think we can get that a little bit higher. I think the United States would like to play ball with us. Yeah, they're very cheap now. So let's go ahead and get an alliance with the United States. And that didn't affect our exchange rate. Dang, that sucks. Oh, well. Oh, because we lost China. Hold on. Give me an alliance with China. Now what's our exchange rate? 83%. Let's go. We're making money. But the world has devolved into an interesting location where China, Russia, and the United States are all very big. Since you're going to stick around for a little bit, what would an alliance with you cost? Pretty cheap. Let's just get that too. In exchange rate, it's still 83%. That's okay. Okay, another level of self-sufficient economy. Good. And then honestly, at this point, I think we move down digital economy as well. Since we're friends with all the big guys, that'll really help us buff up our score. We're at 11% right now. We just passed India, but we're far away from the United States and China because we prioritize our liquidity over our social spending. So that's going to take a little bit of time to grow back up, but we've got nothing but time. Speaking of time, let's go ahead and invest in a few more rockets. It's time for that. Because our rockets are what? At like 2,000? Yeah, we want that up to like 5 and these guys up to 10. You want to go into China? I think so. I think you're right. All right. So we're going to take our new army. China and us are kind of equal level. They have 11k tanks. We have 10, but we have a lot more rockets than they do. Actually, we have 14. So we're going to get this army. We're going to go to war with China. China's alliances are not that bad. Just Russia is really the only one we're going to have to buy off, but we'll save up a little bit. The worst thing about Chad is having our capital so deep in Africa. It takes so long to reinforce. But let's start moving our way over into China. Okay, here's our do or die moment. We start our war with China. Here's their army. Much weaker than ours. North Korea, actually, if I could piece you out, that'd be superb. So we don't have to waste any troops on you. How are we looking? Double their strength? I think we win this. Their army might be split. I don't know if this is all of it. Oh, okay. So they do have a little bit of an army somewhere else. That's great. We have more troops building. Mostly just another thing of gunners and commandos. And I think as soon as we run into the next army, we'll split and kind of start moving. Oh, Venezuela. Buy you off. And is this the end of their army? It looks like it is. I think this is the last little bit of it. And we should come out of this pretty okay. Ah, they still got more kicking around. Goodness gracious. Well, we're going to split anyways. I think here's the rest of their army, I think. Gosh, I mean, we fought so many versions of it. This looks like it should be the end, though. Yes, now they're completely out of troops. Great. And we'll just kind of keep reinforcing with a new army, bringing them over into China, mainland China. And China's going to be ours. We did lose our alliance with Russia. How are we doing with the United States? We also lost the United States. We can't get that one back. Can we get our alliance with Russia back? We can. Let's go ahead and invest in that. All right, new army's up. Let's send them over. And start invading more of China. We can finally get our first level of welfare state, which is going to help drive up our population. Our GDP is still pretty acceptable. We are the #1 in population, but we want to keep driving that number up. China, progress in China is going well. We sent our second army up, into Manchuria to just try and move progress because we were getting slowed down by rebels so much. And we had to combine one army down here because one was just not viable anymore. Brother, do not let this rebel go unabated. I think that's good enough down there. Let's continue to keep pushing down south where most of the money is. And we're almost ready to start making another army over here as well. So we'll just keep reinforcing and attacking China. Right now, nobody else has joined in, so all the fruits of our labor will belong to us, and things are going really well. So far, we're almost done with China. We're just having to work through the mountains, which is taking a long time. I want to get rid of these Africa holdings as soon as possible, just to make sure that they don't come back. We are only 34 in GDP. The United States is getting up there, so we do probably want to crank up the jets here in a little bit, but they're pretty weak. So we could turn around and just fight the United States rather quickly once we finish with China. So we just need to make sure that they don't get up too high before we attack them. All right, China's mostly done for the parts we can get. I'm not going to worry about the Pacific Islands or that. I want to start gearing up for a war with the United States. So let's get all of our soldiers right down here. We have a few more foot soldiers coming on the way. 2 million should be enough to deal with theirs. And the only thing we really need is a little bit more rockets. So let's get a good number of rockets. Let's say 5,000 more rockets. And then when those are done, we'll invest the rest in tanks and we'll go to war with the United States. Okay, here's our initial invading army. United States, we have 113 or 111 firepower. They have 61, so they've gotten even weaker. Diplomacy, we're going to need to buy off probably just Canada, and I think we'll be fine from there. Really don't need to, but their army's going to be split because they're invading a lot of places in the world right now. So we just head for their capital. We'll get a nice chunk of their army. My brother in Christ, the pathing in this game, it just never seems to get better. Anyway, it's just go over the sea. Let's go and attack the United States. Where's the rest of their army? I know they have more than that. I just saw a big army. We're being lied to. This is a scam. Don't believe it. They have an army. It's over here. They've still got 27 million firepower, so I'm going to keep everybody pretty close by and take down their armies as they come by. Actually, we can easily split. Yeah, let's easily split here. Keep everybody close together in case we run into their army, but let's split and start really working down the United States. And let's go back into this and get another level of reactive armor. Get that third level. We're going to need it right here. This is kind of the end game, so we want to make sure our troops are high. We have another army on the way. Really starting to rock and roll. 85%. We have until 2181 to get the world record. So we're on world record pace. We just need to finish strong. Japan has 12%. That's all we actually need to win the game. 38 million versus 123. Hold up. Wait a minute. We just need to fight Japan and we win the game. Let's get everybody right here. Japan's armies are split too. So this should be a quick, easy one for us. See who declares war on us. Germany, Romania, South Korea. South Korea. Germany. 93 million. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay. And then who else? Romania. Not going to be able to afford a Romania either. Okay. That's fine. And since we're so close, let's just go ahead and take 2 armies and fight South Korea too. Crazy you declared war on me when I declared war on you. Uno reverse card, baby. Australia's declared war on us. Can we buy you off? Don't want to fight you right now. No. Okay, where is the most economical land we can get 5% from? Who can we get 5% from real quick? I mean, if we bring everyone to make a strong push, I think we could get London. Okay, we need 7%. Let's try for London. That's 96. I don't know if Scotland's going to get us anything. You go Germany. You also go Germany. We can get this. We can get this. It's looking slim, but we can get it. We just need a little break in the bees and we'll win. Can we peace out anybody at this point? Yes. Who else is here? Denmark. Peace out 2 at least. $99. Let's go! World record, baby! Dude! We chat. But thank you guys, as always, for a great recommendation. Chad was a lot of fun. Dude, I feel like we had the perfect run with Chad, and we got the world record for it. So let's just go ahead and check that out on the leaderboards. Let's go! World record indeed! And we crushed second place right now. Oh, and we beat Kraft and Sonic, members of the channel. But thank you as always for a great nation recommendation. If you have a nation you would like me to play, put it in the comments down below. I'll play as the most upvoted comment in this video, in the next video. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up, really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more, put videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one. And a special thank you to all of my members, with shout outs to producers Icy, Quagstar Lover 32, Kevin Andy Stamps, Christopher Ryans, and executive producers Miskits the Mallard, A137 Mason Slasher Alias, Uther Ekanal, Brock Lowry, Daniel Steven Sakari, Scarlett Morwin, Ogan Gabriel, Maverick 149, Jeremy Daniels, Austin Abagalula, The Lesser Ultimate Mayor, Ollie Cox, Ghost Spurs, Chris Mitchell, and new executive producer Solar Galaxy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.